level of sustained community interest and action on a topic that, frankly, were relentless in staying with. The whole process took almost 2 years, and it was impressive to me to see how dedicated people were. Now, because I was on the planning commission, I couldn't really get involved or engage with any of the people who were out there. Councilwoman Rosai and I were on the commission together. I held off on actually meeting many of the participants until after the planning commission had acted. Once we did act and recommended denial on the project, I was able to then go out and start meeting and interacting with much of this group, and they ended up becoming friends. And I really appreciate all the people, not only who were involved then, but who have remained engaged in community events. So there were a lot of people who submitted a lot of comments. This proclamation could probably be 3 or 4 pages long. It's not typically the way we do things, so we cut this back to something a little bit shorter. But let me read it first. This is in recognition of Roger's retirement in 2023. Whereas Roger was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan in 1948, a middle child of 5. And whereas Mr. Straw graduated from South High School in Grand Rapids in 1966, then Michigan State in 1970 with a BA in philosophy, and you're still alive in Marshman, so point out. Whereas from 1975 to 2005, Mr. Straw served as a liberal Protestant ordained minister, working as a campus minister, new church founding minister, elementary school teacher's aide, denominational work in Homeland Ministries, and minister in several local congregations. And whereas in 2007, the Benicia Independent, Mr. Straw's personal blog, appeared online, serving the public by supporting the political process through elections, issues, and candidates. And whereas Mr. Straw has been an active member of the community on political campaigns and issues of community concern, and has discussed them comprehensively in the Benicia Independent. And whereas the Benicia Independent has shone a light on the epidemic of gun violence through calls for community discourse and action. And whereas the Benicia Independent has long served as a vital source of the information, resources, and appeals for action necessary to meet the challenge of the climate crisis. And whereas the Benicia Independent rallied people to attend vigils for solidarity, exposing potential threats to our democracy. And whereas Mr. Straw has provided the Benicia community and beyond the necessary news that local communities need to be engaged in decision-making and informed about the issues and in furtherance of transparency of government. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Steve Young, Mayor of the City of Benicia, on behalf of the City Council of the City of Benicia, hereby recognize the public service Roger Straw has provided over 15 years dedicated to informing and advocating participation in decision-making. Thank you.
My speech is longer than yours. I want to thank so many people, and I'm just going to quickly breeze through them all. Thanks to the City Council, the Mayor, and the staff for tonight. Thanks to my friends and colleagues, so many of whom I see here tonight, for putting this together and for their support and collegiality that you've offered over the years. I'm going to offer a special thanks to one of these people, to Nathalie Christian. Nathalie put together that incredible and embarrassing tribute email, and believe it or not, honored me with flowers and pastries upon the announcement of my retirement, and who, more than anyone, is responsible for the energy behind what we're calling the new Ben Indy that will succeed and go beyond after I am retired. Benicia Independent will continue. Thank you, Matt. Finally, a huge thanks to the readers and supporters of the Benicia over the years. From 2007, about 800 Venetians today in my mailing list, and 300 more in the Bay Area, over 200 others across the United States and beyond, most of whom we gathered up during the Crude by Rail project. The Benicia has received over 1,200,000 online visits over the last 10 years when I first started keeping stats. Beyond all the thanks and the hoopla, I want to end with a call to action. And if I were your computer screen and you were logged into the Benicia Independent right now, the headlines would, without going into too much detail. Trump is not over. Democracy is under threat. COVID-19 is not over. 15 people tested positive at their church on Sunday in one of our Benicia churches just last week. Racism and white supremacy is real, yes, here in Benicia. And flash, the City of Benicia is desperately in need of funding to fix and maintain our roads. Residents will step forward this fall to pass a small tax increase to get it done. I'm calling on Valero and Imports tonight to do us better with additional huge and ongoing contributions to Benicia's financial stability. The headlines could go on forever, but just two more. Valero and the labor PACs, stay tuned during every electoral campaign. And finally, and not least, climate change. There's a lot that can be done here in Benicia. With help and encouragement from the City of Benicia, I want to say that Valero needs to begin immediately to plan for its inevitable transition from oil to clean energy. So thanks again, Benicia, my home, my people. I will speak loudly. The speech I gave at the City Hall was impressive, if I say so myself. I know of at least 4 of you who missed it. I hope you will go to the video.
It's in the can.
And from the camp. This is on the occasion, the title of my poem that I wrote today, on the occasion of my 3rd retirement.
So there's hope? You're a serial retirer.
You read the ending of the poem, didn't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. You heard this, Natalie.
On the occasion of my 3rd retirement, it's not all about me, really. Surely some of you noted and noticed over the past 25 years here, some of you noticed the shy boy inside the public servant. If I can hang out the shingle and walk the paths of the outward mingle, while holding in the doubts and dreads, if I can wrestle with burnout and learn to live burnt out, while carrying on the carrying on, if this shy boy can serve the public good, then so can you. Know this. This is not goodbye to service, but to public persona. Farewell, so long. Meet me in the darkened alley, or come upon me at rags, or write me an email, or just remember the me back then. Only know, this is going to choke me up, only know that I love you truly, Benicia, and love you still and will. Benicia, my home, my people, our fair and complicated and delicate home sweet home. And so yes, it's not at all about me. Here tonight, we acknowledge the calling that calls us all to be for one another, for the good of the land, the air and the water, for the welfare of our planet, for Benicia and beyond. The public, quotes, the public in service is all for the call. For the call, service in public, witness and action for us all.